بكم مرة الأخ. الآن بعد ما كمل يونت 6 إن شاء الله وراح أبدأ أحملهن إن شاء الله على اليوتيوب إن شاء الله وأدزها لكم كلينكات لسهولة النظر إليها وتحميلها بحواسيبكم أو بتليفوناتكم تقدروا تشوفوها إن شاء الله. ننتقل الآن إلى يونت 7 اللي هو past and present. Some skills we're going to learn in this section, in this unit, which will be about reading skills, research and writing skills. Let's go ahead and start with reading. Here we're gonna have three famous writers, as you can see, William Shakespeare and Agatha Christie and Ahmed Shawqi. Think of two people. The first question here: think of two people. Think of two books you have read recently. Who wrote them? Where were they about? And why did you read them? Discuss with a partner. This is just an additional question. You can answer it or not. It's just an additional. If you want to answer it with yourself, you can do that. Second question we have, look quickly at extracts A to J on page 51. Which one are about? So we have, this is page 41, and we have these extracts. We need to figure out which extracts belong to each writer. So let's see the question here. William Shakespeare, which extract is about William Shakespeare? If you can see, we have A, it's about William Shakespeare, and we have F. So William Shakespeare, A and F. And then we have Agatha Christie. Which abstracts? Let's check. Agatha Christie, we have C and we have G. And that's it. Agatha Christie, C and G. And then Ahmed Shawqi, we have three abstracts, which will be, we have E and we have B and we have D. And that's it. That's gonna solve the second question. Now we need to scan number 3, scan the extract from the website and complete the notes in the chart. Now we have this chart, we need to complete it from the abstract in page 41. So we need to go through these abstracts, read them carefully so we can answer the questions about each of these famous writers. Before answering this question, I'm gonna answer this question, and you can write the answers. Of course, you can, after I upload the videos, you can slow down the videos, you can write the answers on your notebook. The third skill here, using original sources. Of course, when you're writing your thesis or research paper or an article, you need to find the original sources. Do not take sources from Wikipedia or encyclopedia, etc. Just use the original sources or the scientific books, etc. So decide what information you need from a source. Scan the text to find the relevant part. Original sources often have difficult language and unknown vocabulary, and that's usual. So don't worry about not understanding everything. You can طبعا لما يقول لك من تقرأ كتاب مو دائما تكون اللغة صعبة مع هذه الكتب العلمية أو غير العلمية، لهذا مو شرط عليك تفهم كل المفردات. وحاول نسوي التالي. Number 1, guess the meaning of unknown words from context. And we have already learned this, how to guess the meaning of the unknown word from context. Number 2, use a dictionary, استخدم قاموس. And number 3, try a different source. تحاول تلقى مصدر آخر تكون به اللغة سهلة. Now we're gonna fill out this table with relevant information according to the text or according to the abstract in page 41. Let's start with Shakespeare. Country, he is from England. When he is born in 1564 in Stamford-upon-Avon. Early life and family, a grammar school in 1582, and married Anna Hathaway. That's Shakespeare. Profession, he is a playwright and poet, dramatist, actor. And what he is famous for, he is famous for plays like two kinds, المسرحيات, tragedies والcomedies. Death in 1616. Now we have Agatha Christie. Country, England, born in 1819 in Torquay. Early life and her family. Father died when she was young, educated at home. At 16, went to Paris, studied signing and piano. In 1930, married 6 Max Malouin. Profession, she is a novelist, author. What she is famous for? She is famous for plays, mystery stories, Hercules, Pirates, and Miss Jane Marple. Death in January 12, 1976. And finally, we have Ahmed Shawqi. As you know, may all know, Ahmed Shawqi is from Egypt, born in 1868 in Cairo. Early life and family, raised by grandmother, related to royal family, law school, degree in translation. He has a job in court of قذيف عباس قذيف الخديوي عباس الثاني. Studied law at Montpellier and Paris for 3 years. His profession is a poet and dramatist. What he's famous for? أحمد شوقي is famous for poetic plays اللي هي المسرحيات الشعرية أو الغنائية. وكذلك he famous for الشوقيات in 1890 and his death in 1932. So we are done with this table, as you can see on the screen. Now we have number 4. Match the dictionary definition with a word in bold from text. So now we have this definitions. We need to find what they represent. Like a dash is someone who write poets. Who write poets? What we call them? What we call him? We call him a poet. P-O-E-T. A poet is someone who writes poets. Number 2. If a subject is, we have 2 blanks, there is very little written information about it. يقول إذا كان الموضوع كلش مبهم فراح تلقى عليه معلومات كلش قليلة. هذا المصطلح راح نلقاه موجود بالابستراكتس مال أحمد شوقي وأغاثا كريستي and ويليام شكسبير. هذا المصطلح متكون من كلمتين نسميه if the subject is ill documented، معناها كلش قليل التوثيق عليه، فلهذا ما نلقى عليه هواي معلومات. Number 3 a dash is a book that is bought by a very large number of people. شنو الكتاب اللي يشتروه هواي ناس يسموه كمصطلح نسميه a best seller is a book. A best seller is a book that is bought by a very large number of people. Number 4, if you have a book dash you have it prepared and printed for sale. If you have a book printed, you have it prepared and printed for sale. And then if you have a book published، إذا كان كتاب مجهز للنشر، إذا أنت بالطبع راح تكون قد جهزته وهيأته للطباعة لغرض البيع. Number 5 a is a play that has sad ending. شنو المسرحية اللي بها نهاية غير سعيدة؟ نسميها a tragedy. A tragedy is a play that has a sad ending. And number 6, an author is someone who writes books. Number 7, a playwright is someone who writes play. Number 8, a comedy is a play or film that makes you laugh. Of course. A comedy, we know this comic or comedy. This plays who tries to make people laugh. Now we have the second part of this unit. We have research, information on the net. Number 1, read the 2 extracts about Shakespeare. What do you notice? So we have these 2 extracts. Let's read them and see what's the difference between them. For someone who lived almost 400 years ago, a surprising amount is known about Shakespeare's life. Indeed, we know more that about his life than about almost any other writers of his age. That's the first opinion. Second opinion, sadly, his life story remains ill documented. So we can see the contrast between these 2 references. Someone says we have so much information about him, and the other one says no, still we don't have much information about him. That's the contraction you can find in different sources on the net. The third skill here we have using the internet. The internet is a huge resource, so get to know different types of sites for finding information. Of course, this is some of the sources you can use to find the reliable information you need for your work, your study, or whatever. You need to find some definition for a new word, a newer textbook, or a newer lecture. So you can use these sources. We have search engines, we have online encyclopedias, and we have subject directories. search engines like Google, like Yahoo, to find a fact such as the boiling point of mercury. Some sites like ask.uk, for example, to help you to ask a question. There is some site that ask you can ask and then you can find some of the answers on this website. Also, we have online encyclopedia like www.wikipedia, like and some of these sites like partlib.com for more complete factual information such as life cycle of mosquito, for example. Subject directories like www.pupl.ac.uk or www.dictionary.com. This is some of online dictionaries. You can use it in daily life to find definition for some something, or to find the meaning of some word you cross over. How to conduct a research? The third skill here, developing a search plan. If I want to search for something, what's here he is giving us some search plan. So to make an internet search more efficient and reliable, develop a search plan حتى يكون مالتك البحث من خلال الانترنت أكثر كفاءة وأكثر اعتمادية وموثوقية. تتبنى هذه search plan. So ask yourself this question: what is the general search topic? What's your general topic? If you talk about geotechnical, soil, loose soil, what about geotechnical engineering or transportation or sanitary or environmental or building, all the stuff. What information do I need to find out? شو المعلومات اللي أحتاجها أوجدها؟ What keywords and phrases will help me? of course keywords مهمة كلش بعملية البحث من خلال جوجل. كل ما تخلي keywords دقيقة وقريبة من الموضوع مالتك كل ما تكون النتائج قريبة وين اللي انت تحتاجها. كل ما تكون الكيوردز بعيدة عن الموضوع مالتك كل ما تكون النتائج صعب تلقى اللي تريده من أول بحث. So here some exercise. Look at these 3 questions. Use search engine to find the answer. This is for you. I don't want it. So what is shopping famous for? So I hate just a question. So we don't know what's shopping. You can search what's shopping used for. Use this shopping as a keyword. When did Jane Austen write Persuasion? Search first Jane Austen and then search second Persuasion, like the author, and then the book or the novel for her. What is Angola's main export? Search phrase Angola's main export. So you can use some search engines like Bing or Google or Yahoo to find the answers for these questions. And the other question here, what type of internet site would answer the question 1 to 6? Identify and underline the keywords and then look up the information, compare answers for at least 2 different sites and information the same. We have these 6 questions. He's asking you ايش راح تستخدم حتى توجد الانسرز لهذه الأسئلة. راح تستخدم انسيكلوبيديا، سيرش انجن، حاول تستخدم مصدرين لإيجاد الإجابة وحاول تقارن بين الإجابات بيناتهن. أيضا هذا just like just to exercise. Now the possible answers for these questions. Now let's go over these questions one by one. What is the average summer temperature in Amman? شنو معدل الحرارة بعمان؟ مثلا وين أروح إذا أريد أعرف هاي؟ I will say use search engine, Google, Yahoo, whatever. Okay. How far is the sun from the earth? كم بعد الشمس من الأرض؟ وعلما شنو المصادر اللي ممكن أستخدمها؟ I can use online encyclopedia, or I can use whole question using search engine. I have 2 methods I can use to find the answer for the second question. 3. When was the English author Charles Dickens born? And then 3. I can use online encyclopedia and I can use also search engine. ببساطة you can use the whole question in Google or Yahoo to find the exact answer. Number 4. What percentage of human body is water? Number 4. I can find it in whole question in search engine. Number 5. What is the average rainfall in the Amazon in May and December? I can find the answer in two ways, by using an online encyclopedia or using search engine. And finally, number 6, what is the main stages of the life cycle of butterfly? I can use it also through two methods. The first method is online encyclopedia and also using search engine. That's what we mean, using different sources to find a specific answer for one question. And that will sum up the first part of Unit 7. We will continue on part 2 after this video. Thank you.